not to think about it, then that is called as suppression. Then what is this repression? I'm sorry. Then what is this repression is? Consciously you never think about it, but subconsciously the abuses or the traumatic experiences which you have undergone are somewhere saved in your mind. Because of that, your present and your future will be impacted, but consciously you don't know, like, you have gone through something. So let me say, whenever people are into new relationships, okay, they will have fear of new relationship, in entering into a new relationship, talking to new people. It could be related to children, you can consider, who are going to school very freshly, or a person who is getting into married life, or after a breakup one person is getting into a new relationship. Always they'll be having few kind of insecurities, right? But they don't know why this insecurity has popped up. They know only one thing, like, I have an insecurity feeling, I'm not feeling secure, I don't want to lose a person. These kind of things pop up. Why do this kind of things pop up? Is because of their past experience in their earlier days. So because of this, what is happening? Whenever things which you don't accept, which you don't work out, and they are went and saved in your subconscious mind, unknowingly they start impacting your present or your future, which will disturb your productivity. So whenever, if at all you see this person, like, a child, he have a difficulty in forming a relationship, because if at all in his childhood, in his kindergarten, if teacher did not take care of him properly, or he was being abused by his peer group, then what happens when he enters into a new school? It will be difficulty for him to adjust in that school. But we don't know, we start blaming the child, like, why you are not able to go to school, why can't you adjust? It's not just about a child, it could be even with an adult who is unable to adjust in a new office, or in a marital relationships, or at in-laws place, could be with anyone. Okay, somewhere the impact of human beings on them has been repressed in the subconscious mind, and that is reflecting back. So understand, whenever you have such behavior, what was the defensive mechanism that mind has used is, like, repression. So we should not supposed to do that. Then next important comes is projection. So in projection, what usually people do is, we have some impulsive behavior and thoughts, we know, but we will not think about what is the conflict, why did it arise, or this kind of thing. But instead, like, we try to project in a different way. See what this guy is saying. Actually, this boy don't have confidence on his own abilities, so he cannot go and participate anywhere, or he may not do any work. But what he will say, because he lacked the abilities, instead of understanding and getting awareness and working on them, he starts blaming, like, no one wants me in their team. In the same way, whenever we are not interested to participate in something, in presenting something, or attending an interview, we have some kind of low confidence levels on the work which we are doing. Instead of presenting it and accepting that I don't have confidence, what we use, the defensive mechanism, we say, like, oh, that job might be waste, it could be waste of my time, or the person might be already selected. So we come up with some other kind of projection. So we project it in a different way. So this technique is called as projection. So I want you all to think, till now, is there any kind of repression in you, or what was one projection defensive mechanism that you used till date? Unless you write examples, you will be not thorough with the subject. So I want you to write example for both of them. Once you say you are done, then I'll move with the next topic. Projection. Projection is projecting your incapability in a different way. We have impulsive thoughts. We are suppose anxious.
Are you referring to
Yeah,
our
please.
example?
Pardon, I can't hear you.
Are you referring to example? Are
Yes,
you referring
something
to
in your
example
personal
of our
life.
personal life?
In your personal life. If really you don't have anything, then that's fine. But definitely we will have, because we are human beings. Let me say one example. Suppose I'm very much anxious, like, I have a Gita session, later I have appointments or something else. In between, I see my kids not eating their lunch. And what I do is like, these guys never listen to me. Actually, it was my incapability to balance my schedule for today. But what I'm doing, instead of accepting it, how I'm projecting it, that my kids are not listening to me, they don't do things on the right time. So tell me, did I use a defensive mechanism here or not? The conflict for me was I'm really worried actually inside, like, whether my kids will have lunch on time or not, or I may be having a guilty feeling because I'm unable to balance the things on time. But instead of accepting and working on both of them, what I'm doing is I'm presenting my anxiety in a different way. So we all do this in one or the other time. So I want you to write think and write. Projection, we may have more than one or two also. Repression, it very rarely happens, so it is not mandatory that we have a repression. So I don't think like we all need to mandatorily have a repressed memory, because as we are all matured and we are working on mind, we will be definitely recalling that what could be the memory that is bothering us. But kids cannot do that usually. So when we are working on children, we need to be very careful and understand them. Done? Projection. We have certain situations in our office place also. We have certain situations in our relationships. The most common projection would be no one understands me. We don't communicate in the way actually we are supposed to, but we want others to understand us. We don't accept our incapability, that because of our tension or pressure or stress, we are unable to take that patience in acting with others. For that, the simple projection how we make is no one understands me.
That's a very valid point, madam, because most of the times we don't understand, and I believe that they are not understanding.
Exactly.
This is actually this slide depicts so many of my faults, which I say that it's basically my projection. So, and this happens for every work, maybe at home or office. We feel they are not doing, and it's a mistake on our part.
Yes. We might be tired, we are unable to work, like, but when a task is given to us, we come up with like, how can we work it? They don't understand. So there are many situations like where we take this projection as a defensive mechanism in our life.
Ma'am, I may not be able to score good score, able to have a good score in the exam. That is
Sir,
my fear. I may not be able to have good score in the exam. That is my fear. Okay? I may not be able to score a good mark in the exam. That is my
okay,
fear. Okay?
it is your fear. Okay,
Then what is the defense mechanism I have to put up for this? I may not be, because I am studying